Planet Zoo has been rated E10 Plus by the ESRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It is generally suitable for people aged 10 years and up. Hey folks, welcome back to the zoo. This is Jack. Nice to have you here. When last we left, I had gotten this far with the wallaby, with the wallaby habitat. I had to stop because my recording studio was just getting way too hot. I mean, I don't know what was causing it. Or at least I didn't at the time, but I found out later that somebody else in the house had gotten cold and had turned the heat on. Florida in March, and they turned the heat on. Anyway, what I wanted to do was I wanted to finish working on this habitat real quick, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put in an exhibit for the blue-tongued lizard. So I'm just going to get to it. It's not going to be that complex to do what I want here, because basically what I want is to just decorate a little, right? Okay, Okay, let's put it up here. Like so. Alright. And I know that this is not the right animal. This is, the picture is not of a wallaby. The picture is of a kangaroo, but for our purposes. Okay, that's too much brown. I wonder, can I tint these? Is this tintable? Let me see. Can I recolor this? Yes, I can. So, let's recolor it something nice and visible. That works. Okay, and then we're going to add another one. Like so. And the last thing, and like I said, this is just, all we're doing here basically is decorating, I'm not trying to do anything structurally with it. I'm just basically decorating. Can I get this in? Will that work? I hope so. I want it to work. Alright, that it's not in completely. So the problem is, of course, that I've built catty corner to the actual grid, so I can't just grid it in. It's not going to work that way. No matter how much I want it to, it's just not going to work that way. So and it's not going to be anything huge or important. I'm just basically prettifying it, making it look interesting, in my opinion. Okay, let's take this down and straighten that up just a little, and then we can just push it just a touch that away, and maybe bring it out just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Let's bring another one down. Okay. Let's see. Let's put it on angle snap, just because. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we will zoom it all the way to the other side. I like how that looks. It does in fact look really pretty damn good, actually, if I say so myself. What else do I want? Anything at all? Yeah. Alright. And there we go. And that's as far as I wanted to go with the wallaby habitat. Just to make it look a little fancy. So now we're going to do the blue-tongued lizard exhibit, and I was wondering where to put it, and I was wondering where to put it, and I was wondering where to put it. And this is going to be the very last thing in the entrance zone, the blue-tongued lizard. All the zones that I'm working on are going to basically follow this same model 3 habitats and an exhibit. And in this case, the exhibit is going to be the blue-tongued lizard. And I decided to put it over here. Now I don't want to put anything over here because that's too, these facilities right here, these machines will lower guest happiness if they're around them. So what I want to do real quick is I want to take one of my plant arrangement blueprints, clusters. Let's see, North American taiga, tropical grassland. Okay, they're African, but they're not big enough. Let's see, no. How about just cluster? That brings me more options. Okay, the African clusters are huge. These were originally created, by the way, by Delay Designer, who's a brilliant Planet Zoo content creator, if you're not familiar with her. Of course, if you're watching Planet Zoo and you're not familiar with Delay Designer, I gotta wonder, and I don't mean offense by this, but what rock have you been living under? Let's just make sure it's all in. That looks good. So that's going to be another piece of block off for these machines here. I don't want the guests anywhere near them. So let's flatten out the terrain out here a little. I know I've already done that somewhat, but I want it to be, also lays down some grass. And I know this is a desert zoo. For a desert zoo, I've got a lot of grass, don't I? So let's turn that back. Let's go back to sand, I think. Okay, but for the most part, this is all level. I mean, you notice it's not changing much, so it's all level ground. That's a good thing. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on this corner. I want to continue this path out like this. Let's see, what do I got it at? 8? I think I got it at 8. Do I have it at 8? Yes, I do have it at 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, people aren't going out that far, but that path, having a path out here that far, which we don't really need it to be that far, it's probably a useful thing. Now, I do want to do what I was doing at the other spot, and that's using the paths, if I can get them to work, to, oh, I'm not going to be able to. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Let me get facilities. And I don't need any of the, yeah, here we go. Okay. Alright. What I'm trying to do here is I'm going to line up this box to the path angle. Like, well, I don't think I'm going to get it to line up perfectly, but I'm going to do my best. Okay. Now, this is going to be a little stupid, but it's the best way I can think of to do it. There. And you're wondering, you're like, Jack, what'd you do? What? You don't need all those. What do you got? And I'm like, yeah, but I wanted to place this right there where it was, and I needed the angle. All right? Makes sense now, right? Okay. So what we're going to do here, facilities. I want another one right next to. Now, we need some pathing, because the pathing is going to lead to the space. I know that sounds bizarre, but it is what it is. Okay, align to grid. Yes. 2. 2, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Right there's basically 6, 6. And now what thank you. Yes. Oh, damn it. Come on. I wanted to square it off. Let it be squared off. Okay. Now, I'm going to delete these paths. Okay, we're already in the Australian theme. That's a good thing since I need my corrugated metal walls. You know, technically I don't need it to be that far. Yeah, no, I'm going to want it to be. My OCD nature will not let me not have it that way. Okay, and then I need... Alright. The hell? Oh, for crying out loud. I hate when the game is just actively non-cooperative. You know? It's not just that it's oh, the rules won't let you do it. It's like, no, the game's going to screw with you now. Watch this. The game will screw with you. All right. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. I mean, it's not going to be completely what I'm looking for, but it's going to be close. See, like I said, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Nah, I'm going to use the other one. Alright. I wonder, hold on a second. Oh, that if I take this out, it's going to take out everything. Oh, no, it's not worth the trouble of fixing. What if we did this? I'm just trying to get it balanced here on the path, just a little. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now we need the arch. Because what we're going to do... Alright. Well, it got dark, so let's turn on the light. Okay, this is going to be epic. You see glass. Turn off the Australian theme and see what the glass says. Alright. It's an opaque wall. I don't want it opaque. That's too small. Sorry, I wasn't speaking directly into the microphone, so you probably are getting mumblings. Sorry about that. Yet another bad habit. The problem is the way my microphone's configured, basically it keeps bumping into my headset while I'm using it, so I don't keep it as close as I could. It's all my fault. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see what I can work with here. Seems a little, I don't know. I might not be able to do what I want to do with it, but I'm getting close, so yeah, you know, that'll work. That'll work. I'm being fussy. That's all I'm doing. I'm being fussy. Okay. We have some windows, we have a door frame. Yeah, let's Let's bring in the animals. We're going to put one male and one female in each one male and one female in each terrarium. And the illusion is to make it seem like it's all one big terrarium, right? So, let's see. For the first one, we're going to go A all the way. Like that. And we're going to call this Lizard 1. And this is going to be Lizard 2. And I know, I need to adjust the environment. We're going to go C with Lizard 2 all the way. Lizard C. Okay, so let's fix like temperature and shit. Okay, they like it. They like it right around that, but for this, let's take it up to, let's see what 75 does. For Lizard 1. Okay, 75 is too much, so we drop it back down to 65. Okay, 65 is too much. Let's take it to 60. There go my neighbor's dogs again. Okay, so 85 and 60 is our target. So we bring this down to 85. And we bring this up to 60. There we go. Now, something else we want to do. I'm thinking it might just be easier to do this. I mean, I'm going to do both, let's be honest. You're wondering, both what? Both, what are you doing, both what? Well, I'll show you. Okay, Australia. All right. All right, so it's all big blue walls in there. So what we want to do is we want to close off those walls and give a 3D facade like that. So you see how it looks? It looks really good. Now we're not going to do that to window 2 because window 2 is right there. See, watch. Nope. We want it to look like one big terrarium instead of two smaller ones. Window 3, of course, is that one. We're not going to close that one up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do over here window 4. There we go. So now that is beginning to look amazing. So we'll do the same here. Which one's window 1? Window 1's the back. Okay, so we can do window 1, and then we'll do window 2 because that's the next natural thing, and we'll leave window 3 and 4 alone. So you see? It looks a little bit like, okay? Now, then we're going to do this because it's time to do this. Okay, guys. I want to exclude the two. It's not going to let me. All right, whatever. Whatever. Be an uncooperative. They love being uncooperative. Okay, what is going on? Oh, I see. It's hitting the glass instead of the frame around the glass. Glass modern wall. Well, you know what? I don't want the glass modern wall right now, guy. Fine. If I have to do this to be able to color my freaking walls the way I want to, you know, I will remove all the freaking glass. And it looks like I'm gonna have to. So what we'll do, we'll leave it glassless until I can successfully color the rest of my exhibit house here. Now, you may be wondering why I built it so large. Well, that's because that I wanted to have room in here. But now that I think about it, you know what I'm going to do? Watch. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut some of this down because it is a little big. Great. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. All right. Well, you know what? Fine. Fine, 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 fine. This game is annoying in so many ways, but I do so love it. Alright. There are times when I hate the game and the way it's run, the way the engine runs. But on the other hand, I love playing the game. What can I do? It's a vicious, that's some catch, that catch-22, as the saying goes. The law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The forest protected shall prosper, the forest neglected shall die. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. That's right, it's to grab your shovel. There's work to do, the world's in trouble. You gotta build a zoo.